Hi everyone, in this tutorial we're going to be configuring the VPN on our Windows 2008 server. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to click on Add Roles. You can go ahead and click Next on this window. And the role that we're looking to add is the Network Policy and Access Service. So go ahead and select the checkbox. Once you've done that, click on Next. Click on Next again. And in this selection, we want to ensure that we check the option for Routing and Remote Access Service. Click on Next. And from here, you can proceed to click on Install. Depending on your system, the install process could take some time. So in this instance, I'm just going to go ahead and skip a few frames, and we will resume when the install has been completed. Alright, so we see here that the install has been completed. So next, you can go ahead and click on Close. For our next step, go ahead and click on Start. Put the arrow on Administrative Tools and then click on Routing and Remote Access. In this window here, what we want to do is right click on Server, on our server name, and click on Enable, then click Next. And the option we're interested in is a custom configuration. Click on Next, select VPN access, click on Next again. So we see that the VPN access is the option that we're going to go ahead with, and then click on Finish. So this is a dialog to confirm that we want to start the service. It's going to take a few moments to get the service started before we can continue. Now that it is completed, click on Finish. So for the time being, we can, let's minimize this window. So we're going to click on Start again, head over to Admin Tools, and we're going to open our Active Directory users and computers. From here, we want to give one of our users access to use the VPN. So in this instance, I would say we can elect our Paul Tibet user profile. Right click on the user and click on Properties. Click on the Dial In tab and then select Allow Access. Click on Apply. Then OK to close the window. So at this point, what we want to look to do is to go to our Windows 7 client and ensure that the VPN is up and running. So from here, let's go to the Network and Sharing Center. Click on Setup a new connection. Select the option to connect to a workplace and then click on Next. Let's go to the first option here as well. And then we would choose I'll set up an internet connection later. At this point, we're going to enter the IP address of our Windows 2008 server. Then we're going to proceed to give our connection a name. Let's call it iTech VPN connection and click on Next. From here, we want to use the username of the user that we gave access to the VPN. Be sure to use the username and not the actual name in this field. We're also going to specify the domain that this user belongs to. And then we're going to enter the password for that particular user. We can go ahead and select the option to remember this password. That way we won't have to enter the password every time we try to make a connection to the VPN. Click on create. And that's it, the connection is ready to use. So let's close this window. Let's go to change adapter settings. And here we see that the iTech VPN connection is included in the list. So what I'll do to test the connection is we can double click on the connection. We see that the username is already populated, and as I mentioned before, we don't have to enter the password at this time. Go ahead and click on connect. And as you can see, the connection has been successful.